Rahim, who give us power of speaking. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Sarmad Ali. It gives me an immense pleasure to start this glorious event by heartily welcoming everybody. I heartily welcome our chief guest, honorable teacher, and my dear fellow students. Today, I have been honored to host this remarkable event. I myself welcome from the core of my heart at this beautiful event. So, before the starting of event, I would like to call Mr. Shamsullah for recitation of Holy Quran. So please, Mr. Shamsullah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome please.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم سنة من قد أرسلنا قبلك من رسلنا فلا تجد لسنتنا تحويلا أقم الصلاة لدلوك الشمس إلى غسق الليل وقرآن الفجر إن قرآن الفجر كان مشهودا ومن الليل فتهجد به نافلة لك عسى أن يبعثك ربك مقاما محمودا وقل رب أدخلني مدخل صدق وأخرجني مخرج صدق واجعل لي من لدنك سلطانا نصيرا آمنت بالله صدق الله العظيم.
Jazakallah. Thank you, Mr. Shamsullah, for a very beautiful recitation of Holy Quran. Now, I would like to call Mr. Jandev Khan for Hamd Bari Tala. So please, Mr. Jandev Khan, welcome on stage.
तमाम स्टूडेंट्स को वेलकम करते हैं चीफ गेस्ट को अल्लाहू 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 ये ज़मीं जब न थी ये जहां जब न था चांद सूरज न थे आसमां जब न था राज़े हक भी किसी पे आया जब न था राज़े हक भी किसी पे आया जब न था कुछ यहाँ जब न था कुछ यहाँ था मगर तू ही तू अल्लाहू 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 यूं तो हर एक नबी तुझसे मंसूब है तेरा भेजा हुआ है बहुत खूब है हाँ मगर उनमें एक तेरा महबूब है जिसकी हर एक अदा तुझको मरगूब है तेरा महबूब वो उसका महबूब तू अल्लाह 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 तेरा ही जिक्र है मेरी ही आरज़ू तेरा ही जिक्र है मेरी ही जुस्तजू तेरा ही जिक्र है मेरी ही गुफ्तगू तेरा ही जिक्र है मेरी ही गुफ्तगू तेरा ही जिक्र है वल्लाह चार सू अल्लाहू 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 ये बशर क्या है पंजतन का खालिक है तू हर हैवानो शजर का भी मालिक है तू सौंप के रिज़्क पंजतन को राज़िक है तू सौंप के रिज़्क पंजतन को राज़िक है तू है बांटते रिज़्क वो है बांटते रिज़्क वो देता है उनको तू अल्लाहू 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 अल्लाहू
Jazakallah. Thank you, Janeb Khan, for very beautiful narration. Hamde Bari Tara. Now, I would like to call Ms. Quratul Lam for Naate Rasool Maqbool Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Miss Arusa, please welcome on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, please clap for him. For her.
सल्लल्लाहु अलैका या रसूल अल्लाह वसल्लमु अलैका या हबीब अल्लाह मैं मुद्दत से इस आस पर जी रही हूँ मैं मुद्दत से इस आस पर जी रही हूँ खुदा कब बुला ले मुझे अपने घर में खुदा कब बुला मुझे अपने घर में मैं मुद्दत से इस आस पर जी रही हूँ नहीं है भरोसा कोई जिंदगी का उसी को खबर है वो सब जानता है बुला लेगा मुझको वो मरने से पहले बुला लेगा मुझको वो मरने से पहले मैं मुद्दत से इस आस पर जी रही हूँ मैं मुद्दत से इस आस पर जी रही हूँ मेरे सामने हो वो गुंबद खज़रा वो रोज़े की जाली वो जन्नत का गोशा कभी चूम लूं जाके मैं खाके मदीना कभी चूम लूं जाके मैं खाके मदीना मैं मुद्दत से इस आस पर जी रही हूँ मैं मुद्दत से इस आस पर जी रही हूँ
Well, thank you, Mr. Rufta, for very beautiful Ladies and gentlemen, as you all know that today we are gathered here to pay tribute of great personality Quaid Muhammad Ali Jinnah. I would like to inform that this remarkable event is organized by British Language College, Institute of Professional Studies and Asrar Khokar English YouTube channel. My fellows, you can also enjoy the highlights of this event on Asrar Khokar TV English YouTube channel. As you know, today we are going to have speech competition among the brilliant students who are going to illuminate the great personality of Quaid Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome to our honorable chief guest in this event. I welcome to Mr. Zawar Hussain Qureshi, Attorney General in High Court, Multan Bench. Thanks, sir, for joining this event. Ladies and gentlemen, please clap for him. Here, I would like to also invite Miss Hina. Here, I would like also invite Miss Hina as a judge who is going to observe our initial first three positions in the speech competition. Thanks, Miss Hina, for joining this event. Now, all of you know that we not. Okay, we are waiting for a time.
Azan break is there for 5 minutes.
Now, people, all of you know that we not only talking about any common body, we are talking about the one of who is founder of beloved country, who worked day and night for achieving of some separate homeland for his nation. The name of great leader is Quaid Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Now, ladies and gentlemen, moving towards speech segment of this event. So, first of all, I would like to call Mr. Aslam for presentation of a beautiful speech in respect of Quaid Muhammad Ali Jinnah. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome. First of all, a warm welcome to all of you, ladies and gentlemen, who are here present to listening to me. Actually, I want to discuss the topic, the dream which come true. Congratulations. We all are Pakistani. We are not Punjabi, Sindhi, Balochi or Pathan. We are not Sunni, Wahhabi, Deoband or Shia. First of all, we are Muslims. And then we all are Pakistani. But the current situation of Pakistan is so alarming. Mr. President, where we are going? This Pakistan is not ideology of Mr. Jinnah. Mr. President, remember the history. It was 27th of Ramadan 1947, exactly at midnight. Someone announced on Radio Pakistan, ladies and gentlemen, now you are independent. And announced on Radio Pakistan, we are no more slaves of Hindu Raj. The people of this land heard this announcement and thanked God. But this night was considered as the blood night. Independence wants sacrifices. Millions of people on that night sacrificed our wealth, our lives, everything which they could sacrifice. They only wanted freedom, which means independence. One said, if Muslim League has 100 Mahatma Gandhi and 200 Abu al-Kalam, but Congress has only one Muhammad Ali Jinnah, then Hindustan will never be divided. Nations have not been created in days. For independence, you should have to go through a process. You have to give sacrifices for this. Don't lose hope. Nations have not been made in days. Like us, we are on a track to become a nation soon. Pakistan is not just a piece of land. It was the dream of Iqbal and ideology of Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. Now people of the subcontinent favor the two-nation theory, which was rejected 75 years ago. A Muslim is not to give up. If he is forced to be enslaved, he will become barrier. He will emerge as Sultan Tipu. He can happily embrace martyrdom, but will never accept slavery. 27 Ramadan 1947 was the day when beloved Pakistan came into being. May live long Pakistan. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Aslam, for your generous speech. Ladies and gentlemen, our guide says, with faith, discipline, and selfless devotion of duty, there is nothing worthwhile that you cannot achieve. So, ladies and gentlemen, now moving toward our second speaker, Mr. Mozambique. So, please welcome him. Mr. Mozambique, please welcome him.
Assalamu alaikum. Thank you for having me. My name is Mosante. I am a student of spoken English class in British Medical College, and I am going to speaking to you today about Khairiyat. Today is the 25th December. Entire nation is observing the third anniversary of our beloved leader Khaja Muhammad Ali Jinnah with great devotion. He was called the father of the nation. He became its first Governor General. Khaja is the greatest leader of our history. He won a separate state of Pakistan and printed his name forever the page of history. He was a sincere and devoted leader of the Muslim country. He was an intelligent and lively thinker. He awakened the Muslims from their slumber. He told them that they were a separate nation from Hindus. They needed a separate state to live in according to their religion and culture. He impressed upon the mind of the Muslims of India the necessity of a separate country. He impressed the entire world is aware of devotion to his principles. He separated law and constitution all his life and fostered position values in politics. Shakespeare said, some people are born great and some people make themselves great by their deeds. He would not be wrong to say this for Quaid Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Professor Stanley, author of Jinnah of Pakistan, writes, there are few people who change the course of history, and even fewer are those who change the map of the world. And there is someone who can establish a new state. Muhammad Ali Jinnah is a person who performed all three at the same time. Quaid had a charming personality. Quaid Jinnah, as he was probably known, had a lot of work ahead of him. He was responsible for making after thousands of Indian immigrants and setting up a government. Muhammad Ali Jinnah took over a new shock country to rule. He worked hard to ensure that Pakistan had a form of governance before he died just a few years after being in charge of Governor General. On September 11, 1948, he was such a beloved leader that his birthday, December 25, was declared Quaid Day. This day is observed in Pakistan in various ways. Muhammad Ali Jinnah, the founder of Pakistan, was born on December 25, 1876 in a house known as Wazir Mansion located in Karachi. His father's name was Jinnah Puja and mother was Michibai. He belonged to a merchant family. He was a great politician and a well-known lawyer of his time. The Advocate General of Bombay invited him to work for his bar, and after his 6 months offered a salary of 1500 rupees per month, which was the huge amount that time. But he gently refuses the offer and that he had planned to earn 1500 daily and prove it possible in future by his flawless. So I want to tell you that Quaid was the founder of Pakistan, but we cannot say that we cannot create ourselves in society. We can flourish in society if we want to remember the historical results of Pakistan. Every nation can flourish in society. For example, you can see the example of China, you can see example of Germany, and there are a lot of countries. You only think, and even I think, that I cannot do anything. But there are a lot of needs we can produce in society. Even we can export a lot of things to other countries to flourish the society. But as a nation, we think ourselves that we must flourish ourselves and we must not live with this society. So, if you want to improve yourself, first of all, make your aim that what you will produce. For example, if you are a student, then you must know what is the purpose of your education. Do you come only for speech, and do you not want to improve society? Just like some person says that if in the past there are a lot of people need to flourish the society, but I think one person can change the society if he has ambitions, he can talk with people, he can communicate with people through different techniques. For example, if you are IT specialist, then you can do a lot of work for society. But we think that if we are educated people, then there are a lot of educated people. If we are ulama kiram, then there must be a single alim. Then it is not necessary. We must always remember that every person has abilities and every person can improve the society. But he needs special think about that thought and definitely he will improve. That's the end of my speech. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mazhar Beg, for inspiring us through your golden words. Now, ladies and gentlemen, our leader says, believe in taking the right decision. I take a decision and make it right. So, I would like to call another speaker, Mr. Nawab Danish Anwar. Please welcome on the stage.
To start with the greatest name of Allah Almighty, who is the most gracious and merciful, whose bounties are unbounded, whose love is our life, whose worship is our faith, respected principal, honorable chief guest, worthy teachers, and my dear fellow students, Assalamu alaikum. I am Nawab Danish Anwar. First of all, I am thankful to you for this opportunity to giving me a chance for speech. Today the topic of my speech is Quaid Azam, a great leader. Today is 25th December 2022. Entire nation is observing the first birth anniversary of our beloved leader, Quaid Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, with great devotion. He was called the father of nation. He became its first Governor General. Quaid Azam is the greatest leader of our history. He won a separate state of Pakistan and printed his name in the pages of history. Some evergreen word of our beloved leader Quaid Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, as he said, I do not believe in taking the right decision. I take a decision and make it right. He was a sincere and devoted leader of the Muslims. He was an intelligent and lively thinker. He awakened the Muslims from their slumber. He told them that they were a separate nation from Hindus. They needed a separate state to live in according to the religion and culture. He impressed upon the mind of the Muslims of the India the necessity of a separate country. Quaid Azam is indeed ranked amongst the most visionary politicians and great statesmen of the world. The Quaid Azam successfully led the freedom movements of the Muslims of the subcontinent and established the first Islamic ideological state of the world. Freedom movement is a living testimony to Quaid's political insight and visionary leadership, which would continue to be a bright reference point in history. The entire world is aware of Quaid's adherence to his principles. He respected law and constitution all his life and fostered positive values in politics. He imparted such inspiring lessons like unity, faith, and discipline to the Muslims of the subcontinent that they enlightened our lives even today. With great discipline, with faith, discipline, and self-devotion to duty, there is nothing worthwhile that you cannot achieve. The nation is fully aware that we are poised at a critical juncture of our history. There is no space for extremism in a country envisioned by the father of nation. Alhamdulillah, we have achieved many milestones by acting upon the ideals of our Quaid. I am sure that we could successfully overcome all the challenges of our country by seeking guidance from the sayings of the Quaid Muhammad Ali Jinnah. I have full faith in my people that they will rise to every occasion worthy. I pray to Allah Almighty to grant our Quaid the highest of the ranks in Jannah. Ameen Summa Ameen. Thanks for your attention.
Thank you, Mr. Nawab Danish Noor. Thank you much more. Ladies and gentlemen, our Quaid says, freedom can never be attained by a nation without suffering and sacrifice. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to call another speaker, Mr. Dr. Muhammad Irfan. Please welcome him.
First of all, we start in the name of Allah, who is most beneficent and merciful. Honorable Chief Guest, my respected teachers, and the shining stars of British Language College, Assalamu Alaikum. Today, the topic of speech on which I am going to deliver is Quaid Muhammad Ali Jinnah, the founder of Pakistan. There are so many great personalities, but my inspiration is Quaid Muhammad Ali Jinnah, a man of great character and role model for youth, in fact, the whole institution of truth, honesty, and sincerity. He was born in wealthy, admired family in Karachi. He got higher education from abroad and proved his worth as a successful lawyer, great politician, and influential leader. Quaid Muhammad Ali Jinnah, who from his tireless activities and dedications made the Muslims active, resulted in one of the world's largest migration in the history of mankind, which resulted in the formation of Pakistan in 1947. Muhammad Ali Jinnah was being declared as the first Governor General of Pakistan in 1947. Again, it was Jinnah who took the responsibility of taking the newly born state out of these destructive problems which could have very easily eliminated the state from the map of world. The problems include the divisions of assets and property as well as the rehabilitation of migrants. For such high dedication and devotion towards the Muslims and the state of Pakistan. Yes, Pakistan, of course, which is determined with the slogan, what does Pakistan mean? It means La ilaha illallah. At the end of, I want to share some evergreen words as he said, I do not believe in taking right decision. I take a decision and make it right with the faith, discipline, and selfless devotion to duty. There is nothing worthwhile that you can't achieve. Thank you very much for being a great audience.
Thank you very much, Dr. Muhammad Khan. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, our guide message for us. The message of guide, my message to you all, hope, courage and confidence. So ladies and gentlemen, now moving towards our next participant, I would like to call Mr. Shamsullah for a beautiful speech. Please welcome.
Start in the name of Allah, who is the King of Kings, who is the Lord of Lords. Respected teacher, guest, and my academic fellows, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today I am present here by giving a speech on upcoming event 25th December on Quaid Day. Quaid Muhammad Ali Jinnah is our national leader. He was born in Karachi 25th December 1876. Quaid Muhammad Ali Jinnah is the founder of our beloved homeland. He was the first Governor General of Pakistan. His father name was Jinnah Punjab. He belonged to merchant family. He got his early education from Karachi and then went to England for higher studies. Quaid Muhammad Ali Jinnah is the greatest leader of our history. No one will be remembered, no one will be respected. But he who works for others, his name will be erected. No one will be followed, no one will be saluted. But he who works for others, his fashion will be saluted. I want to express my feeling about a person who was committed in his nature, hardworking in his work, dedicated in his profession, responsible in his field, social in his behavior, honest in his dealing, truthful in his narration. But it should be beside that he is the leader of all Muslims. Quaid Muhammad Ali Jinnah came back to subcontinent. Muslims has lost their respect. They were plunged into the darkness of illiteracy, and the door of progress had shut down on them. A beam of light which shone up high, a beam of light which shone up high, and in eye it sparked high up in sky. This light was known, this light was great. Thanks for listening to me.
Thank you, Mr. Shamsullah. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, our Quaid's famous word, I shall never come to the Punjab again. It is such a hopeless person. Now I would like to call another participant, Mr. Janzeb Khan, for a beautiful speech. Please welcome.
Respected chief guest, teachers, students, Assalamu alaikum. Quaid Muhammad Ali Jinnah was born on December 25 in Karachi. He also received his primary education from Lincoln School, Karachi, and third completed his graduation from City Law School, Karachi. Then he did his master from Madrasa Al-Islam University, Karachi. And high education, Cathedral and John School outside in board. Quaid was a fearless and daring personality. Quaid took and continued to take very bold decisions. He presented Muslim as a separate nation. This proved that the ideas of the Muslims were different from the Hindus and made Pakistan a separate homeland for Muslims. We are and will always be grateful to Quaid Millat Muhammad Ali Jinnah, who made us an independent country, Pakistan. He was never tired of day and night, hard work and struggle, but became excited by the moment stood in front of the Hindus, destroyed the plan of the Hindus, and proved how a male believer takes his right. Let's make a commitment today. We will continue to appreciate their effort of Quaid throughout our life and will always be determined to keep Pakistan high and for the sake of its progress and success. They will sacrifice their body, mind, everything. So thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Jandev Khan. Thank you very much for inspiring us through your golden words. Ladies and gentlemen, our favorite leader says, there is no power on the earth that can undo the Pakistan. Now, I would like to call Mr. Muhammad Faisal for a beautiful speech. So please welcome him.
Thanks for calling me. In the name of Allah, who is most beneficent and the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum. I am Muhammad Faisal from British Language College. According to the event of 25th December, Quaid Day, I am here with a very good speech. There was a time when the hope was dying, the sun was setting, the edifice of Muslim community was deteriorating. The nation was looming, the flame of passion was putting out. Then at the pages of history, a sun rose which brought a scenario in contrast of all. It was 25th December 1876 when at a house of a leather merchant in Karachi, a baby boy was born who proved himself as the leader, as the founder, the guide, the final hope, and the Qaid of Muslims in subcontinents. Quaid got his early education from his hometown. Then he deported to England and got degree of Bar at Law from there. He come back to his homeland by feeling the miserable condition of Muslims. He decided to stand in their favor. He judged that the solution of matter was just to form a separate homeland. From all corners of subcontinent, people came out and proved that a single can be a crowd, a voice can be allowed, the heat can be a breeze, a voice can be allowed. The freedom is sure, the bird will sing, the sign of victory will be seen all over. God does what the unit struggle, so it also did happen in this case. Eventually, on 14 August 1947, Pakistan appeared on the map of the world. The struggle of Quaid showed its beautiful color and a new nation got freedom. Today, the question is not how Quaid did put on efforts, but the question is if we are following Quaid's message of freedoms. At the end, I appeal to all of you that please devote yourself in right direction and work for the integrity and sovereignty of Pakistan. Pakistan Zindabad, Quaid Zindabad. Thanks for listening.
Thank you, Mr. Faisal. Thank you for very wonderful speech. Ladies and gentlemen, our guide advice for us, think 100 times before you take a decision. But once that decision is taken, stand it as a one man. So ladies and gentlemen, now I would like to call Ms. Quratullah for a beautiful speech. Please welcome her.
Honorable chief guests, my respected teachers and all my fellows, Assalamu alaikum. In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most beneficent, I am going to present my speech on the topic of Quaid Muhammad Ali Jinnah. December 25th is a day of nationwide significance for Pakistanis since it makes the birth anniversary of the father of nation. It was 25th December 1876 when at a house of leather merchant Punjabina in Karachi a baby boy was born who proved himself as the leader, the founder, the guide, the candle of final hope and the guide of Muslims in subcontinent. Quaid got his early education from his hometown, then he departed to England and got degree of birth from there. He came back to his homeland. He proved his worth as a successful lawyer and stepped into the field of politics. Quaid observed the miserable condition of Muslims and decided to work for them. Dear audience, as it is to be said that great people are born after centuries. They change the condition of a nation with their struggle and hard work. When Allah feels pity for the nation, then He sends such people in the world to come out from difficulties. And Quaid Azam was one of them. With his profound vision, indomitable will, intelligence and courage, Quaid Azam, the great leader, combined the Muslims of the Indian subcontinent under Muslim League. As Quaid Azam said, a Muslim is not born to give up. If he is forced to be enslaved, he will become Babur. He will emerge as Tipu Sultan. He can happily embrace martyrdom but will never accept slavery. Quaid Azam judged the solution of matter was just to form a separate homeland. This was not an easy task. No hunter releases his prey easily, but the unsurpassable sight, the rare wisdom, the matchless bravery, and the great effort of Quaid Azam told foreign agenda that the time of cruelty was over. New sun will shine, the darkness is over. No shadow will remain, the suffering is lower. He entered politics in 1905 and became a member of Indian National Congress in order to free his country from English rule. He soon discovered that the Hindu leaders were narrow-minded and unwilling to give the Muslim League a fair deal. He presented his case of two-nation theory. He stated that Hindus and Muslims are two separate nations and couldn't live together any longer. As a result of his extraordinary leadership, on 23rd March 1940, the Pakistan Resolution was presented. At the place of Minar Pakistan, Lahore and the Pakistan movement entered into a new phase. Then the sound to get Pakistan covered into an utmost passion of the Muslim community in the subcontinent. From all corners of subcontinent, people come out and prove that a single can be a crowd, a voice can be a loud, the heart can be a breeze, a voice can be a cloud. Quaid had a lively sense of practical work, which guided the whole nation on the path of a unique course. And eventually, on 14th August 1947, a new sun appeared at the horizon of South Asia, which shone with a new name, Pakistan. He became the Governor General of Pakistan. He is the founder of Pakistan. It was Jinnah's dream to see Pakistan appear as an independent democratic country, where the legislation could reign supreme, the politicians could work with dedication and honesty for the nation. Muslims can openly practice Islam. Human rights could be safeguarded. Quick justice to all. Illiteracy will be eradicated. And non-Muslims will be handled with respect and dignity. Therefore, we should be thankful to Jinnah for gifting us with blessed land. On this third day, let's pledge to invest in this beautiful country with all the more zeal and make Pakistan the Pakistan of Quaid's dreams. It was his great efforts that brought all the Muslims of the subcontinent under a single leader, under one solidarity. Quaid Azam Residency, also known as Ziyarat Presidency. It was where Quaid Azam spent the last 2 months and 10 days of his life. On September 11, 1948, father of nation Quaid Azam Muhammad al-Jinnah had left us forever. He buried in Karachi. I want to share some of the evergreen wording of Quaid Azam. I don't believe in taking the decision. I take a decision and make it right. At the end, I appeal to all of you to devote yourself for the prosperity of Quaid's Pakistan. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Mr. Plan, for a very good speech. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I think she is last participant. Is anybody remaining?
No.
So, ladies and gentlemen, today we observed lot of competitors, lot of brilliant students. Well, all the participants here are more valuable for us. Now, behold, the time has arrived for which we all have been waiting with patiently. It's time to declare a result. Honorable judges, are you ready for the result? Please. So first of all, I would like to call our honorable chief guest, Mr. Jamal Hussain Qureshi sir. Sir, please come on the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome. Now I request to our respectable sir, Siraj sir, sir, please welcome on stage. Now the participant who has received the third position. Are you ready for results?
Yes.
Yes. Please clap for everyone. So behold the participant who has received the third position. Once again, clap for everyone. Our third participant who has received the third position, who is Mr. Shamsullah. Please,
Clap for Yes, come from Lotus Alford Studies and he got third position. This is very appreciated. Very good.
Now, our second participant, I would like to participant who secured second position. Please clap for him firstly. I would like to call Mr. Mozambique.
Very good.
Mr. Mozambique, please come on the stage. I think you fit Kelsey. Please clap for him. So, ladies and gentlemen, now the last and top participant.
How many total participants?
8 participants.
So two are six are on the
Yes.
first position. Who are the left?
Who is
Dev and Danish.
Aslam.
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 Nawab.
You see that he is very worried that he is thinking that Aslam, you thinking that you got a first position and Irfan. So all are thinking Faisal and Quratullah. So they must be thinking that who is thinking who is in your thinking that who is going to be having the first position? All of you are thinking that you people are going to get first position. Jaldev, I think Quratullah. Huh? So this result has been created by Hina or by you? Okay, Quratullah. And you? Huh? Who has created the result? No, I think Aslam, what do you think that who is going to have first?
I don't know. I have no idea.
You should be saying, be confident, saying, I am the first position holder. Okay. Anybody can have any idea that who is for the first position? Aisha, you tell me that you are also speaker, you haven't participated today. But any idea, Faida? Who should be on the first position? Any idea? Yes, what announced?
Now the last and the top of the participants, the person who received the first position. Can it declare? Please clap once again. She is Quratullah. Please welcome. She is the only one girl from all of you. Please clap for her.
Just a go. Just very good.
Ladies and gentlemen, please once again clap for her. Thank you, our chief guest. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Please. Next, we are moving toward our last ceremony of this event is cutting cake ceremony on the 146th birthday of our great leader Quaid Muhammad Ali Jinnah. So ladies and gentlemen, please clap. Let's go for cake cutting.
Last day is the birthday of Quaid Azam, and this is 146th birthday of Quaid Azam. So, just on his behalf, that his soul must be visiting in the heavens. So we are going to cut the cake for.
Sir, please come on the stage. Cutting the cake.
All of you are the participant of this cake cutting. So please just stand up. All of
Please
you guys.
stand up.
Just you must wish to try the other. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Please clap. Clap for Quaid. Clap for Quaid.
Please
Clap for Quaid. So please have a
Thank you, Mr. Jawad sir. Thank you very much.
seat. Just